By the time you finish this video, AI will have replaced another 1,000 jobs, and it won't stop. Every second, another system is automated, another process is optimized, another human is removed from the equation. AI doesn't take breaks, it doesn't negotiate, it doesn't wait for permission. And the people who understand this aren't just using it, they're building invisible empires that run 24/7 without them. This isn't about keeping up, it's about survival. The economy doesn't reward effort, it rewards leverage. And AI is the ultimate form of leverage. Those who embrace it will multiply their output, eliminate inefficiency, and build unstoppable dominance. Those who ignore it will wake up one day realizing they've been permanently replaced. Every industry is shifting. Business, finance, media, even power itself. Decisions are no longer made by intuition alone. They are engineered by algorithms that analyze, predict, and execute faster than any human ever could. The rules of power have changed permanently. The strong are no longer those who work harder, but those who control the intelligence that never stops working. If you're still relying on outdated strategies, manual effort, traditional workflows, guesswork, you've already lost. The world isn't waiting. AI is not the future, it's the present, and it's moving with or without you. So the only question left is, are you using AI to dominate, or are you the one being replaced? Most people react. You program reality. The average person waits for trends, waits for opportunities, waits for permission. But by the time they recognize the shift, by the time they decide to take action, the power has already moved. Because the ones in control weren't waiting. They were building the systems that dictate the game before anyone even knew the rules had changed. AI isn't just a tool, it's a force multiplier, a silent architect shaping the flow of power itself. The people at the top aren't using AI to keep up. They're embedding it into every move they make, automating influence, scaling decision-making, eliminating inefficiency at a level the masses can't even comprehend. This is how the real elite operate. They don't react to the market, they move before it does. They don't follow trends, they create them and control their adoption. And they don't just use AI, they train it to think, predict, and execute on their behalf, making decisions faster than any human could. You've seen it happening. AI is writing articles, generating code, managing investments, producing content, handling negotiations. It's running millions of micro-decisions every second, and every one of them either compounds wealth or erases someone else's relevance. The game isn't about effort anymore, it's about leverage. And AI is the highest form of leverage ever created. Most people think AI is just another advancement, something to make life easier. That's why they'll never own anything. They don't realize AI is the infrastructure of control itself. Governments use it to predict social behavior before it happens. Billionaires use it to anticipate market shifts before the public reacts. High-frequency trading firms move billions in milliseconds, spotting patterns the human eye will never see. And the most powerful corporations? They aren't just integrating AI, they're designing it to shape the thoughts, habits, and spending of the entire population. This isn't science fiction, it's happening now. The question isn't whether AI will change everything, it already has. The only ones still debating it are the ones who will be left behind. Because those who understand true power don't follow the algorithm, they rewrite it. So ask yourself, are you still playing by the old rules, hoping to adapt? Or are you the one designing the system that others will be forced to obey? Every decision you make either compounds your empire or bleeds it dry. There is no in-between. AI has eliminated the middle ground. The gap between dominance and irrelevance isn't measured in years anymore. It's measured in milliseconds. Wealth, influence, power. These aren't built slowly anymore. They are engineered at scale, automated, and compounded at a level the average mind isn't built to process. This is where execution separates the rulers from the ruled. Most people think AI is about efficiency, getting more done in less time. That's entry-level thinking. AI is about execution at speeds that make competition irrelevant. It's about precision so sharp that mistakes don't exist. The true elite don't just automate tasks, they automate decisions. They don't waste time guessing what works. Their AI systems are running infinite tests in real time, analyzing every market shift, every behavioral trend, every emerging opportunity before the masses even recognize what's happening. And here's the brutal truth. If you're still making decisions manually, you've already lost. Look at the new titans of industry. They aren't relying on human intuition. They're letting AI analyze decades of data in seconds, spotting inefficiencies, finding patterns, predicting outcomes with surgical accuracy. The biggest hedge funds, the most powerful corporations, the wealthiest individuals, they don't just have AI working for them, they have it thinking for them. This is the new power structure. AI writes the code. AI runs the ads. AI creates the content. AI manages the assets. AI optimizes the revenue. AI dictates the strategy. And the ones who own the AI, they own everything. This isn't the Industrial Revolution. This is the intelligence revolution. And the ones who move now will control entire industries while the rest fight over scraps. The formula is simple. If you're not scaling AI, you're scaling inefficiency. If you're not automating power, you're outsourcing it to those who are. Every empire in history was built on leverage. First, it was land. Then, it was labor. Then, it was capital. Now, it's intelligence. And intelligence is no longer bound by human speed. So ask yourself, are you still trying to compete manually, like a relic of the past? Or are you building an empire that never sleeps, never slows down, and never loses? Because in this new world, execution isn't just about working harder. It's about working smarter, faster, and at a scale no human can match. And if you're not operating at that level, someone else already is. Run the audit. Right now. Not later. Not tomorrow. Right now. Look at your last 24 hours. How many decisions did AI make for you? How many processes did you automate? How much leverage did you create? How many actions directly moved you closer to absolute control? Or did you just exist, reacting, scrolling, consuming? Here's the truth. Most people aren't building anything. They're distractions, passive spectators in a game they don't even realize they're losing. They think they're working, think they're making progress, but in reality, they're running on a treadmill, moving, but going nowhere. Because the real economy, the one that's shaping the future, isn't built by effort. It's built by leverage. And leverage isn't just about money anymore. It's about intelligent automation. The more you scale intelligence, the more you scale power. So ask yourself, how much of your business, income, or influence is AI-powered? How many of your decisions today were optimized by data instead of emotion? How much of what you do can operate without you? If the answer isn't everything, you're playing the wrong game. The harsh reality of the new economy. The old rules are dead. AI has rewritten them. And the masses are still playing by a handbook that no longer applies. They still believe in hard work as the path to success. But hard work is obsolete. The people who win don't work harder. They work at scalable velocity. AI makes decisions in milliseconds. It tests thousands of strategies before a human even finishes thinking about their first move. This isn't just an upgrade. It's a replacement for every outdated model that once worked. AI doesn't try. It calculates. It executes. AI doesn't get distracted. It optimizes. AI doesn't second guess. It dominates. And here's the brutal part. Someone is already using AI to replace what you do. Someone is already training models to outperform your skill set. Someone is already automating your competition out of existence. Someone is already turning AI into a force multiplier that will make them unstoppable. The real players aren't waiting to see what happens. They're engineering the outcome before the masses even realize the game has started. The two paths left. This is what you need to understand. There are only two choices left in this economy. 1. Master AI. Integrate intelligent automation into every aspect of your operation. Make AI your workforce, your strategist, your execution system. Turn it into a machine that scales your influence, accelerates your wealth, and moves faster than any human competitor. 2. Stay human-reliant. Keep making slow, emotional decisions. Keep believing effort matters more than leverage. Keep acting as if the old system still applies while the real elite replace you with lines of code. And make no mistake, AI isn't some future concept. It's already here. It's already making millionaires. It's already dictating who owns the next decade. The final audit. Run the audit one last time. Are you leveraging AI, or is it leveraging you? Are you scaling intelligence, or are you still doing everything manually? Are you automating execution, or are you wasting time on tasks that software can do 1,000 times faster? Did today move you closer to complete control, or was it just another cycle of distraction? Because power doesn't wait, AI doesn't wait. And the ones who rule the next era, they aren't explaining, they aren't hesitating, they're executing, right now. Power doesn't announce itself, it doesn't make noise, it doesn't beg for attention. It moves, silently, efficiently, and without hesitation. And by the time the world notices, it's already too late. Look at the ones who truly control wealth, influence, and industry. They are not the faces you recognize. They are not the voices you hear. They are the silent architects who design the systems that the rest of the world depends on. This is the ultimate law of power. The loudest in the room is rarely the one in control. The hardest worker is rarely the one who owns the system. The one you think is in charge? They're usually following orders from someone you'll never see. And now, for the first time in history, this kind of invisible control isn't reserved for the financial elites, the political dynasties, or the secretive power circles that have ruled for centuries. AI has changed the game. This is the first technology in human history that allows an individual to scale their intelligence beyond human limits. Before AI, power was limited by time, effort, and human capability. Now, power is automated, multiplied, and programmed. And here's the brutal truth. Most people will never understand this shift. They are still chasing attention, validation, status. They still believe that the most successful people are the ones in front of the camera, the ones with the biggest following, the ones who are well known. But power isn't about being seen. It's about being needed. It's not about being famous. It's about being untouchable. And in this new era, that means one thing. You either control the intelligence, or you're controlled by it. The infrastructure of control. The real rulers of the new economy will not be the ones who work the hardest. They won't even be the ones who are the most skilled. They will be the ones who control the infrastructure of intelligence itself. And that infrastructure is AI. Think about it. AI is already writing the laws that governments pass. AI is already shaping the markets before the public reacts. AI is already running the economies of the most powerful nations. And the ones who own the AI systems? They own the future. Because when intelligence is automated, decision-making becomes instantaneous. And when decision-making is instantaneous, power moves at a speed that the human mind cannot comprehend. So here's the only question that matters. Are you building the system? Or are you being programmed by it? The final unbreakable command. Most people will be too slow to realize what's happening. They will be replaced before they even understand what replaced them. They will wake up in 5 years and wonder why they don't matter anymore. Why their skills are obsolete. Why the world moved forward and left them behind. Because AI isn't coming. It's already here. And in this new reality, there are only two kinds of people left. 1. The ones who leverage AI to build silent, unstoppable empires. 2. The ones who wake up one day to realize they have been erased. This is the final law. If you're not leveraging AI, you're already behind. If you're not building automated systems, you're already losing. If you're still playing by the old rules, you've already lost. Because the ones who are ahead, they aren't talking, they aren't explaining, they aren't debating, they are executing, silently, relentlessly, unstoppably. And by the time the rest realize it, they will already own everything.